When I was cast back in 1977, I was told under no circumstances were there going to be any stories beyond the episodes that I was going to be filming at that time. And here I am, now at the back of 2025, still voicing K9. How's that?
Smith and Sullivan is a brand new series centering on Harry, Sarah and K9 and is a lovely chance to explore that dynamic that they had in the TV show and, the audios with Tom as well. It's a really nice chance for them to showcase more of that friendship and what it will look like, when they're back on Earth and they sort of find each other again. And, of course, with K9 joining them for the ride.
Is it a crime series? Is it a sci-fi series? Or is it a bit of both? Actually, probably that's what it is. Storylines, of course, are enormously flexible, and it's a gift to anybody who writes these things, to use imagination.
Getting to play Sarah in this period of her life is really exciting because she and I are the same age, which has never happened before, because when she travels with the Doctor, with the fourth and the third, she's obviously much younger, so it's really lovely to get to play her in that period of time. And as an actor as well, getting to see this character from being a very young woman, really, to then knowing how her story ends is so unusual. And I think getting to do that with seeing where Smith and Sullivan fits in is great.
It's a wonderful idea, this, is bringing Harry and Sarah back together after their adventures with the Doctor. And I think we're sort of setting it around about the time of K9 and company, just after that. So K9 is with Sarah at this point, and Aunt Lavinia is in the picture. And Harry is sort of bumbling around, as is his wont, working on and off for UNIT and being called in for various different assignments, and crosses paths with Sarah, and they kind of form a new partnership, really.
I think it was me.
What do you think, boy?
Hypothesis. Mistress has experienced psychic episode influenced by psionic lattice of frankenite crystal.
Psychic episode, indeed.
What do you think happened then?
Lovely, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's go over the page to scene 20.
So this is sort of K9 and company era. It feels like a very lovely, almost a cosy crime kind of show. It's quite different to anything, certainly, that I've done with Big Finish, in that they're such lovely stories. It's so brilliant to spend time with these characters as they go on their adventures and follow their mysteries. That Harry, Sarah and the robot dog, and Aunt Lavinia as well, played by the brilliant Annette Badland, joining them along for the ride.
Aunt Lavinia is a virologist. She is Sarah's aunt. She doesn't suffer fools, gladly. That boy, Sullivan, she's not keen on at all. She thinks he's a complete fool. But I think it's her protection of Sarah, too. She cares very much about her, although she may not show it all the time.
Working with Annette Badland, a legend, obviously fantastic, and she's so warm and giving and fun, and talking about the show and about Russell and her experiences, obviously working on the TV show as well as doing stuff for Big Finish. But she's fantastic and very generous as an actor as well, very playful. Sarah and Harry and Lavinia, I think, have a lovely relationship with some tension, a bit of misandry, I think, from Aunt Lavinia, but it's such a lovely, just great relationship as people and as actors as well. A great chemistry that hopefully I think people will enjoy.
It's great working with Sadie. She has such vitality and generosity, a sense of humour, her kindness and her acting ability. She's great to work with. The vitality there is terrific, and she plays with you, so it's just tremendous. So I'm very pleased to be with her.
I love working with Sadie for the same reason, actually, as lovely working with, say, Michael Troughton, doing a performance of someone who so well personally, but also that performance so well, and you're not trying to do beat for beat exactly how they would have sounded. You've just captured so perfectly the essence of the character, and actually in doing that there are some lines where it's kind of spooky, like that sounded exactly like Sarah.
It's been such a thrill to work with Sadie because there's so much of her mother in her and as a person and in her performance too.
Oh, fabulous. Really, really it is. It's a funny feeling, really. Obviously, I knew Liz terribly well. It's a sad story in some ways, obviously, but I'm glad Sadie is functioning on all all levels. It's very, very good. Watching her act as Sarah, it's almost impossible to explain what it feels like. But, there is a continuity, which is just perfection.
Getting to work with John Leeson is amazing. I mean, it's so funny, really, because I remember as a kid going around to his house for garden parties with my parents, and now being able to work with him is so cool. And bless him, so he's got a little chair in the studio. So when I'm speaking to him as K9, the height difference is correct. So it does feel very much like Sarah and K9. And I think what Big Finish does so well is they bring together actors from the original series, and obviously letting us come over and take over as these characters as well. And I think that blend together is great. But yes, of course, it's so lovely to work with John.
K9 is one of the most beloved and iconic things in Doctor Who, and so is Sarah Jane. And I don't know why it works. It's a bit like Harry and Sarah, and Harry and K9 are a pair who've never been seen together before. And yet, when you hear it, that seems insane. How has that never happened? It is the absolute perfect, the sort of, bumbling Englishman who's just trying to do the right thing and saying the wrong thing and putting his foot in it, and this very sort of proper dog who cares very much about grammar. But they're kind of polar opposites, really, but are just doing their best to help Sarah.